What's going on, guys? I'm going to go ahead and do this video over here because when you try to do things on Facebook Live, the way the technology set up is that sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not. So I'm kind of summarize what I was trying to say is that look, entrepreneurship is one of those things. It's like going fishing. A lot of times you go fish, you're excited about going fishing, and there may be some times you may not catch anything. The fish aren't biting, right? But you still go anyway and you hope and you show up and you do the things in order to make something happen. That's entrepreneurship. Now, if you work a job, you don't know that behind the scenes, the entrepreneur has tried to set up a system so you can get a constant paycheck. Because if there is no customers buying, then the business is not making money. If there's no customers buying, the business is not making money. So, for instance, I went into a business today and it was called Mattress Firm. Now, I walked in there and I said, man, it looks kind of slow in here. She said, it's very slow. And then she says, if there's no customers, I don't make any money, because she's a salesperson. As the entrepreneur, they have to do the advertisements, Facebook ads, Twitter ads, Instagram ads, newspaper ads, whatever they have to do to drive people to come to that door. And if nobody comes to that door, that employee can't get paid, the bills in the store can't get paid, and there were just that store alone, there were probably 3 other mattress places right around that corner, all competing for business. That's the game of entrepreneurship. But if you as the employee, if you show up and your boss doesn't give you a check every 2 weeks, even though he may not even get paid, he or she may not even get paid, you're going to be upset with that person. How dare you not give me pay? That's what you're going to say, right? So, we had a good discussion today in the 5 a.m. book club, and man, I'm glad I made that decision. And I want to just tell you guys something. There's a lot of 5 a.m. clubs and things like that. I don't know what it is. And it's so funny because I used to think that being a night owl was where it was all at. No, I beg to differ. It's about getting sleep and waking up in the morning time and going after it is where it's at. Early in the morning when you woke up and you're freaking coming up with your master plan for the day, that's where the power is. That's where the power lies. Boy, I did not know that. But see, that's what it's all about. I don't claim to know everything. If I don't know it, I will come back on here and admit it. You know what? I was wrong. But that's what entrepreneurship is. There is no blueprint. We don't come into this, we're not born with this attached to our ankle and say, hey, this is the rule book for business. This is the rule book, so follow it and you can be successful. We're guessing. We're trying to create systems because I just want to say this in business. If you have no system, you have no business. If you're waking up and you're guessing, let me try a little some over here, let me try a little some over that, you should be documenting. Well, when I tried that, this worked. Keep that in the system. When I tried this, it didn't work. Take that out of the system. The way you post on Facebook, the way you post on YouTube, the way you talk to a customer, the way you get a lead, all of that is a system. And I don't care what business you have. I don't care if you're a dentist, if you're a doctor, a chiropractor, watch repair, phone repair, whatever it is, you have to have a way for customers to come into your world. And if customers are not coming into your world, you're not making any money. And I just want to say something too. Everybody's not your customer. I'm going to say that again. Everybody is not your customer. There are some people out there that are not meant to be your customer. We have to stop this hounding the family and supporting us in our business because we're just starting. No. If you have a product and one of your family members is not your ideal customer, find your ideal customer. Stop looking for support, because support can give you false information about your business And just because you're receiving dollars may not mean that you're doing the right thing. The way you know you're doing the right thing is when you see multiple customers in certain niches. I mean, multiple customers, profile customers, like let's say you sold skateboards. When you see people, you start listening to feedback and say, you know what, I love this. Oh, someone in China said, I love this who rides skateboards. Somebody in Israel said, oh, I love this. Then you could be onto something. And then read the reviews. Hey, I wish this would have that. I wish someone, that's an add-on. You have to be a scientist when it comes to entrepreneurship because really it's a science. You have to strategically look at things and hope it works because let me just say this. A lot of people think just by going to school to become and getting your law degree and become a lawyer that you're going to instantly make money. No, being a lawyer is a business. So if you get on with a firm that has an established name, that has strong roots in the community, you could fly high. But if you get fresh out of school and you rent a building and you that just by renting that building that somehow people are just going to start coming through the doors, you're sadly mistaken. You need a system. A system is something that's going to help you with that. So I don't know. I think I'm even freezing up on the video, but I think this is a little bit better. But keep your eyes open, guys, for a podcast that's going to be with the members that the things that we talk about in the morning. Because I always get these people saying, well, what are you guys talking about? Well, pretty soon you'll find out because we're going to put it on the podcast and we're going to create a community. Because the mission is to get everybody into this philosophy of 5 a.m., into this philosophy of changing, into this philosophy of being a great person. And the only way you're going to do it is to pour everything you have into yourself. We're not saying we're perfect. Nobody is. But we're saying that we accept our faults and we're going to try to correct them and we're going to try to be better people by showing up and doing something on a daily basis. So that's all I have to say, good people. I hope everything is going great in your life. Until next time, signing off.